Hello guys, today we are going to be drawing Baby Yoda on the back of a llama-corn. You know, like Yoda when he's a baby, it's Baby Yoda.
May the Force be with you.
Baby Yoda on the back of a llama-corn. Yes, a llama-corn. It's half llama, half
corn.
Half corn, half unicorn.
Daisy, I feel like it's a bit strange today. It's a bit corny.
Let's try that again. It's half llama, half
Unicorn.
unicorn, that's right.
The Mashup.
All you're gonna need is a black pen, something to colour in with, and
Paper.
paper. You're gonna need some paper, that's for sure. What is a llama-corn? Lucian, what is a llama-corn? I'll tell you what a llama-corn is. It's a cross between a unicorn and a llama. That's what a llama-corn is. Let's get started with Baby Yoda on a llama-corn.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Okay, so we are going to, first of all, we're going to draw across, splitting the page into 4 equal pieces so we know exactly what to put where. Okay? Excellent stuff. Pencil down, Sharpie, marker pen, fine liner pen, whatever pen you're using. Let's get that sorted. So, task number 1 is to create the first eye of our llama-corn. Now, you work out where the corner is here, and then we're going to go like this. So we're just going to draw a nice olive shape about here. And then you're going to do a circle inside it and a smaller circle here, and we will just fill this in with a nice little bit of black colouring. And this is the eye of the llama-corn. Lucy, have you ever seen a llama-corn?
No.
Have you ever seen a unicorn?
No.
Have you ever seen an alpaca corn?
Maybe.
Ah, good. Right, so a little bit of a line here, so it looks almost like a squashed cherry. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come across and we are going to draw the base of a cloud, and it's going to go around and around and around, and it's going to stop about there. So it comes down and it stops. That's it, good stuff. And then what we do is we bring out its nose, and its nose comes out and goes down. Okay, fabulous. The little nose is like an upside down triangle here. Cutie little nose. And then underneath we just do a little line and a little smiley mouth. You can do the curve on that, that's it. Awesome. Now we're just going to see a little bit of its eye behind here. So you can do like a little shape like that, and then little circle inside and colour it in. That is so cute. Right, the cloud. The cloud shape continues up until you get to about there. Now this is a llama-corn, so we're going to have a great big point going right up towards the top, bring it down. Look at that for a corn, or even a horn. And then we're going to go line, 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 so it looks like it's coming out of the fluff. Beautiful. Okay. Here we're going to have an ear, and the ear can be a sort of a slightly pointy shape with a split down the middle. Nice. Then we're going to do the cloud shape up to the ear. And then we're going to have another ear here. Slightly smaller. Good work. Okay, right. The back of the hair goes kind of near the line of the middle. So you've got to do that cloudy shape, sort of going down that line and stop about in the middle of the page. Good work. Now, the fluff underneath the chin, we go around and then we sort of join it up so it's parallel with the other side, and it's going to be the neck. Excellent. And then we're going to go all the way down with a kind of cloudy shape so you get to about there and then you come across. So we need space for the legs.
Oh.
That's okay, that's fine. Okay. And the leg is going to look something like this. So it's going to look that kind of shape. Okay. Nice. There we go. And then it's got this little kind of trotter underneath. And then another one here, smaller one, because it's behind. We go down like that. Nice little trotter. Awesome. Now, his back begins about there. Okay, so come down a little way from the middle, and then we just have a line coming across, so we know into this space here, so we know that's where his back's going to be. Okay, that's it. Then his tummy goes underneath like that. Great. And then we're going to have the other leg, which is a similar shape to this leg here. So just do something like that with the trotter underneath. Good work. And then a little one here like this. Kind of looks a little bit like he's got teeth coming out of the bottom of his legs. Right, okay, so that's the kind of the basis of our llamacorn. And what we need to do now is we need to get that little Baby Yoda going on, okay? Now, Baby Yoda, we are going to begin by doing the top of Yoda's head. Now, watch very carefully. You've got your rectangle here that you created with your pencil. Okay, you've got to find where the middle line is. Okay, and you're going to go up, and you're going to be kind of level with the llamacorn's eyes. And here's what you're going to do. So watch carefully. You are just going to do a line that does that, and that's the top of Baby Yoda's head. We must remember when we're using a Sharpie, if you want a thin line, use the tip of the pen. Okay, if we squish it down, we're going to get a fatter line. Right, so ear number 1 goes across to the edge of the llamacorn, and then it kind of comes back like that. Okay, so all the way across, and then it comes back and curls under. Nice, look at that, good work. The side of his head comes down like that a little bit, and then we're just going to push in the other ear, and the other ear goes across, go to the edge, and then come down, something like this. Fabulous. Nice, okay. Little line there, just to separate the ear, and then we can do just a little bit of detail in the ear, a couple of lines, like so. And that's it. And on the other side, we're going to do something similar. A couple of lines like that. Now, Baby Yoda is snuggled up in his funny little cloak. So here's what we're going to do. Watch carefully. We are going to draw a line that goes down like that, and then we create, essentially we're creating like a slightly rounded rectangle. And this is going to be his collar. Awesome. And on this side, we're just going to go up to that side of the head and just bring it around. So it looks like he's wrapped up in a little bit of a collar. Good work. Now he is sitting on the llamacorn's back. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to come down, all the way down to where the back starts, and then we're going to go across, and we're going to come down like that. So you kind of got this splodge on the back. Nice. Let's get the back of the llamacorn in. So just some nice, fluffy, cloudy, spongy stuff. Good work. They've got funny little sort of pom-pom tails, so if you can squeeze one in, squeeze in the pom-pom tail. Later on we might colour this in rainbow colour, so just kind of do a few little circly shapes inside it. Excellent. Right, let's get Yoda's funny little feet going on. Now his feet are coming inwards, and they're like little sausagey shapes coming out of his cloak and kind of going over the back of the llamacorn. Just like that, exactly. And we can give him some funny little claws. The llamacorn doesn't seem to mind. Right, we're going to split his cloak up with a little wobbly line. And then we have his arms. His arms are kind of pointing inwards, so we're going to go like that with some little fingers. And then we're going to go like that with some little fingers. Perfect, Lucian. Little claws. Let's have a few lines just to make this look a little bit more cloak-like. And then we can have some lines underneath where the llamacorn's fur is being squished by Yoda. Just a few lines here and there. And that's a good idea actually. We'll just get a few lines going on here and there just to make our llamacorn look a little bit more fluffy. Good work. Right, the face. You ready for the face?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this. Right, so this is a very cute little Baby Yoda. Now the eye is, the left eye is in the middle of this space here, and it comes up and goes down like that, and then like this. Okay, so it's a little bit like a lemon on its side. Yes, love it. Now this one is a slightly different shape. It goes up and around, and it kind of points up a little bit again, so it's slightly smaller. Oh, perfect. We've got a cute little nose here, just a little upturned nose. If you can fit in a dot or two, get them in. Perfect. And then he's got a little cute little smiley face with a little bit underneath like that. My goodness, he's cute. Right, the inside of the eye. What you're going to do first of all is you are going to draw a large iris, okay? And the large iris is going to be like a circle inside the eye, and we're just going to see this side of it over here. That's it, that's fine. Do the other side, that's fine. Again, that's fine, don't apologise, it's fine. Right, reflective light. 1, 2, okay?
Could I have more?
Yeah, if you want, why not? You can have 3 light sources, and then we carefully colour in those little bits. And we have some nice little sparkly Yoda eyes looking very cute. Okay. Right, so. He's a bit of a wrinkly fella, is Yoda, so we need a few little wrinkly lines above like this. Make sure they're pointing upwards so he looks happy. Maybe one right at the top.
Hey, why don't we add some hair?
We could add some hair, that's a good idea. Okay, so a few lines here and there, and then like Lucian suggests, a few little strands of hair. Maybe a few little strands of hair coming out of his ears. Okay. And that's pretty much all we need to do for our Baby Yoda. Let's go back up to the Llamacorn. Let's put some stripes inside the Llamacorn's horn. A little bit of detail here. And then, I believe, Lucian, that we are done. Let's have a look. Amazing. So guys, there is Baby Yoda on top of a Llamacorn. Now it's time for some colour. Thank you for joining us, guys, to draw your Baby Yoda on the back of a Llamacorn. We'd love to see what you got up to, so please, please, please send them into gallery@artroombrighton.co.uk and we'll see you very soon. Thank you.